Yeah, hello there. Welcome to this very special type of video. Obviously, I've done live streams like this before where I literally have no idea what the results are when it comes to the world of the Premier League and how it affects FPL. But today, I've been literally out all day and I have no idea what the results are. The time is, once I turn, 15:43. So 15:43. Obviously, the Manchester derby is happening in a few minutes, and I'm deliberately avoiding it because I don't need to watch it. It's an absolutely stunning day, and I'm just going to go back out again. And then by the time I get back, yeah, it will be roughly 6ish. I'm then going to record myself like an absolute loser, reacting to exactly what's happened to today's games. But yeah, I've been at the beach, give or take, for what, 2 hours. We went to one of the small little zoos down here. It's essentially just little monkeys, but you know, that's what my brother wanted to do with his son. So essentially, what is going on here? So essentially, like I said, to waste these next few hours, I'm just going to go back to the beach again and top up this tan. But the good thing about today is that the waves are really, really rough. That's my favourite time when I go to the beach, because for anybody that lives near a beach or goes to the beach regularly, just seeing the big waves crashing down is just magnificent. I mean, I was literally in them today with my nephew, just deliberately making him jump up and down in the sea and him running away from the waves and everything. So it was very fun. But yeah, we will, next time you see the next scene, guess what? What, Steve-O? We'll probably be at the beach. And I know people are just skipping ahead, but you can't because it's on a premiere. So gutting, I know. But you can't just skip along just to see my pointless reaction. So what I will do is just record a bit of the road ahead. I just realised something, so I didn't actually mention what I'm expecting from today's game. So I did my 25p/50p bets, and I went with one of the, basically what I realistically think will happen is, I can't even think of the games now. What were they? Brentford at home to Chelsea. I went with a draw. They're just going to cancel each other out. I think, well, I didn't do Super Brew because I've just given up on that now because I've now missed 2 weeks of it. But anyway, we're not here to talk about that. And then we had Tottenham at home to Spurs. I went 4-0, didn't I? 4-0 with that. Just look at the state of this car in front. Horrible green. I hate green cars. Grotesque. That big Keith. Grotesque, as Shane says. Absolutely disgusting. And guarantee you now, so this is a 40 zone. Guarantee you now, they're going to pull away really slowly. Wait a minute, he's pulled off quick. That's good. Let's do some quick commentary. Up to 20 miles an hour. Wait, he has. Oh, wait a minute, he's actually pulled away. Thank God for that. Well done to that man. Normally down here, they're shitting themselves. Oh, I've just sworn. What a shame. But yeah, I'm expecting, Spurs to win pretty comfortably against Southampton, scoring a minimum of 4. I had a really weird dream last night. Clearly, this is an anxiety dream. And I dreamt that Spurs had won 26-0. And I had 0 of their assets. And all I can remember is that Son got 2 goals and 2 assists. And for some reason, Murillo was playing for Tottenham and he got 4 assists in the game. And obviously a clean sheet. And he got maximum bonus points as well. And what I remember in the dream was I was really annoyed because, amazingly, because Jason had Murillo in his team. So yeah, I dreamt that up in 26-0. And then, what is the other... Oh, of course. Fulham at home to Liverpool. What am I expecting from that game? I do expect Liverpool to win. Their away form is very, very good. Fulham at home are pretty much hit or miss at the moment. And 1-0 Liverpool, 2-0. Although, to be fair, I do actually expect Fulham to score. So 2-1 maybe. As you know, or if you bothered watching any of the videos of the last couple of days, I went with Salah captain for the simple fact that I went with safety. I know he's going to play at least 92 minutes. And essentially, Isaac, there is going to be a decent chance that he starts. In fact, wasn't there something that Harry reposted on X about Isaac and some bloke of the Daily Mail? Basically, they said that Isaac's fine. Oh, and his name's Alexander. Alexander Isaac. Thank you, Andrew. Yeah, Isaac, he probably will start, but once again, if there are issues around around Isaac's fitness, i.e. his hamstring, his groin, then does Eddie Howe really need to risk him? Once again, I repeat myself, I don't say that because of the fact that... Hold on a minute. Yeah, can't play too much of that because the video will get banned. Definitely get copyrighted. I know that much. But yeah, Enter Shikari got me banned last time, and now Corn could. But yeah, so does Eddie Howe really need to risk Isaac? No. Will he though? He'll probably do an Arteta like he did with Saka, and eventually Saka's out for 3 months. Still comes back and scores though. I'm not bitter. But no, in all seriousness, I expect Isaac to start. It's just really down to Trippier. Trippier's the one for me. Trippier's the one where I'm like, if he starts, that's kind of like, even if he gets 2 points, fine, whatever. Because at least all the other defenders will pretty much have got the same. I see Alex Volo actually. For some reason I don't see Alex's posts on X other than the For You section. And I hate going on the For You section because it's absolute... I don't know if anybody goes on the For You section on X. But good God, if you want your mind corroded, go on there. Could you have pulled out any fucking further? Oh, nearly said the C word then. What, you mean cunt? Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, Alex Volo's captain Shah. Very, very interesting pick. Who knows? 25p maybe put on Shah to score and Newcastle to win. To get me back £5.50. Who knows? But yeah, back to today's games. Because obviously, like I said, I've captained Salah. Praying, really hope that he gets a return. Really do hope he gets a return today. Preferably a double digit. And then obviously the Manchester derby, where really I've got no direct interest in. What, Marmoush and Vardy, can Man City keep a clean sheet against Man United? They can, just don't think they will. Wouldn't surprise me if Fernandes pops up with something. I do expect Man City to win though. You know, I've got them down as 2-1. I don't think you'll be able to see it from here. But basically, down there, can you see it? Yeah, you can. You'll be able to see the floodlights. Torquay United's ground as the bus comes through. Of course it does. But Torquay United's ground is just down there. As we just pull away quickly. But yeah, I expect Man City to come up with a result there against Man United. Because I didn't realise how tight the Champions League spaces are regarding fifth spot. Well, fourth and fifth, but mainly fifth. Nottingham Forest look like they've sealed it, so well done to them. And then it's down to really Man City, Chelsea, Aston Villa and Newcastle. It's so tight. Obviously last night with Aston Villa winning, that's a big result for them, especially over like to Nottingham Forest, who of course is one of their nearest rivals regarding that. That was like the big 6-pointer. And Nottingham Forest of course are still, you know, several points clear in fourth. What was it? They're on 57 points, am I right in saying? And then you've got the others like on 50, 51, something like that. I'm probably completely wrong, but at the end of the day, you know, all I care for is Burnley and making sure that they're top of the league. Oh yeah, and how many points are they on, Steve-O? 84. What was it? 84 points for us, Sheffield United 83, and Leeds on 82, 81? Nuts. Absolutely nuts. But yeah, so that's what I'm kind of hoping for. And like I say, I'm really hoping Salah comes through with the double-digit haul as someone's going really slow. Of course, it's an Audi. Always an Audi! What's he doing? There's the leg shot again to see my skinny calves. You know, just arrived down here busy. Well, I say busy as ever. It's actually dead, as I could probably show you. Considering how beautiful the day is, I've said to you before a million times, I wonder how many people this is annoying on the Premier. We just want to know the fucking results, you cunt. Anyhow, as I said before, I find it so frightening in an area as beautiful as Devon, Torbay, whatever, same difference, is just there's nobody out. They've got all this beautiful, beautiful scenery, beautiful beaches, and yet not a single or hardly anybody is out. Dark times. Well, that kind of sucks. Down its shoulder on the point for Ray. Absolutely massive. Oh. Like I say, I just love destruction from nature, and a bit disappointing. But hey, for a what, half-hour walk again, just top up my tan. Hell with it. In fact, actually, I don't think she'll even watch this, but in Ode to Yelena, what I'll do is, what she normally does is this, so it'd be like a shot like this. Return to frontal facial, and it'd be like this. Oh my god, guys. Just found out, me and Az just found out he scored a goal, Isaac. Or in this specific case, I thought I completely messed up that joke. Just found out that Marmouche has scored, and I don't own him. Oh. You know what I'm going to do? Put on Mind Pump. Yep, there's the bingo card. Put on Mind Pump. Sit somewhere over here. So just round this corner, most people don't really come around, even though ironically there's a load of people there, but, you know. And yeah, I am literally going to sit there, listen to Mind Pump, burning in the sun, while just seeing this particular. That right there is basically where I'm going to sit, listen to Mind Pump for about half an hour or so, give or take. Beautiful, isn't it, Marge? So I just want to talk about how I'm feeling at the moment. The time is roughly 5 o'clock, give or take 5 o'clock. And I'm not going to lie, being an FPL, I wouldn't go as far as say addict, but certainly somebody who, probably like most people watching this, when they don't know the results, but it's kind of playing on their mind, it's that ridiculous, awful anxiety in your stomach. It is pathetic. It is genuinely pathetic, but I'm not going to be looking at the results, don't get me wrong. By the time I get home, it's going to be roughly 5:30ish. I'm deliberately going to be having a shower, and then by the time I've had my shower, the Manchester derby will virtually have concluded. But yeah, it's just really, like I say, it is tough. And again, so Ray has come up with a table of pros and cons of why I should continue next year playing FPL, or I shouldn't play FPL next year, or more specifically, the pros and cons of playing FPL / doing content from an FPL point of view. One of them he didn't put down, and I told him to, was thinking about games which you really shouldn't be thinking about and caring for. And obviously there's something, like a lot of us, where something deep down is going on, where you're taking more interest in a free game, as they say, and the Premier League matches going on, than you are focusing about being at peace with yourself, or not necessarily spending time with your loved ones, but if you are with your loved ones, your main focus of attention is what's happening between Manchester City and Man United. I don't support any of them, but that's, you know, it's dark, and yeah, it is quite grim. Like I admit it though, I've got an addiction to creating content. I don't lie, I don't deny it, and I think it's just, from my point of view, really kind of frustrating, where you kind of unofficially set yourself a challenge. This is what I've done, unofficially set myself a challenge, and I kind of said to myself, well, I don't really want to know what's going on with the Premier League matches, because I legitimately completely forgot about them while I was out with my family. But once you kind of start creating these poxy videos and knowing that the end result will be you guys finding out my reaction to how the games have gone, that's one of the biggest cons. And that's the one which is kind of tipping me to the whole thing of just not wanting to play this game next year and just stopping creating content, full stop. That's one of the biggest ones. It's one of the biggest factors. The only upside, and I'll be honest, the only upside to doing Elite FPL for me is just chatting absolute shite with people that also play the game, and also occasionally going on other people's streams / videos, or for me, going on to FPL Juice. One of the biggest things I'm going to miss next season if I don't play is not, well, number one, not being invited onto Juice, but two, why would I be on Juice when I don't play FPL? So that's the one thing that's going to suck. But hey, anyhow, let's continue walking to my car. Well, we're back in the car, and the time is, just to prove something, 12 minutes past 5. So the journey home is going to be, so we're a few minutes away from half time in the Manchester derby. And it's going to take about 20 minutes for me to drive home. And then, like I said, it's going to be straight into the shower. Now, just to reiterate this, which I'm going to be doing this a lot, I've gone with Fulham to lose to Liverpool, something like 2-0, 2-1, something like that, 1-0. Brentford and Chelsea to draw. I went 2-2. Really hope Palmer comes through with a decent attack and return. That would be really, really nice. Obviously, with Spurs versus Southampton, it has no bearing on. I don't think anybody owns any Spurs assets apart from Ray's mate. And then we've got, obviously, what's happening right as I speak, the Manchester Derby, where you guys know exactly what it is, the score line at coming up towards half-time. Let's just take a random guess. Let's go with 1-1. Let's go 1-1 at half-time between those two. Anyhow, let's see what Karanga playing right now. Let's have a listen for 2 seconds. Once it loads up, it takes forever to load up as I right now. Gonna load up. AC/DC. As Mr. Reed says, give me a break. Well, nearly approaching home now, about a minute away, give or take. It's now 17:35, so kick-off will have just started in the second half of the Manchester Derby. So let's just go over what I'm hoping realistically will happen today if we're basing it on my score predictions. Realistically. So, Fulham at home to Liverpool. 2-1 Liverpool. Salah, knowing mine and Ray's luck, Salah's probably just got an assist. Knowing our luck. Brentford 2, Chelsea 2. Palmer, again, it wouldn't surprise me if he got another assist, but yeah, let's just say another attack and return in an assist. Are all these predictions going to be about assists, Gareth? No, I've got ones with goals. Spurs, Southampton, once again, no one cares because no one owns their assets. And finally, we've got, as it stands right now, the Manchester Derby, where, unfortunately, I have this frigging gut feeling. See how I sense myself then? I have this gut feeling that Savinho is going to punish people like me and Ray because we didn't go with Savinho, we went with Semenyo. That's why I have this gut feeling that Savinho's come through with a scoreline in which is not going to help the cause whatsoever. So yeah, in a 2-1 win for Man City. Anyhow, next time you see me, genuinely, it will be me opening up my laptop, going on to whoscored.com and finding out exactly what today's results are. Okay, so the time is 18:26. I'm not going to lie, that last half an hour from shower to now, it seemed like an eternity. It's been, I'm not going to lie, it's been doing my fucking nutting. So the game is literally just finished. I've had to just pretty much tell my mum, turn the TV off. I don't know how much fucking stoppage time was on that game. It's just absolutely mental. Anyhow, I'm now going to go on whoscored.com. You can see I've got the laptop here. Right, whoscored.com, and we're going to find out today's Premier League results. I don't really want to look per se at the main screen, so I can go on to top tournaments. Click on Premier League. Right, we're clicked on Premier League. Right, we're on the Premier League page. Okay. What were today's results? Fucking hell, this is horrid. Okay. Thankfully, it's just showing last week's results or midweek's, so I can now scroll down. This is mental. I'm never doing this, by the way. As video format, this is horrific. Right, so on to Chelsea, Tottenham, Everton, Arsenal, Ipswich, Wolves. Okay, here we go. And I'm just going to scroll down a lot, and then I'm going to look down and see. Jesus fucking Christ. Brentford 0, Chelsea 0. Fulham 3, Liverpool 2. Tottenham 3, Southampton 1. Man United 0, Man City 0. Just going to quickly look at the Brentford game for 2 seconds. So, Fernandez got a yellow card. Cole Palmer didn't even fucking start. Came on in the 59th minute. What? What was the starting team? Sanchez, Gusto, some bloke I've never heard of called Adebayo, Reece James, Fernandez Caicedo, Sancho, Dewsbury Hall, Makeda, or Madueke and Kunku. Oh, wait a minute, no Cucurella. Oh, Cucurella came on. When did he come on? 77th minute. So Jason's going to be... Well, it's made no fucking difference between me and Jason's rivalry. 1 point each. 0-0. Okay. Fulham 3-2. Fucking please let Salah have done something. Please, for the love of fucking God. Fuck all. Fuck all. Gravenbach assisting McAllister. And then it was 3-1 by the 37th minute. Sessegnon, Iwobi and Munoz. And then in the 72nd minute, Diaz scoring Connor Bradley assist. Salah did play. Jesus fucking Christ, this is fucking pathetic. Tottenham 3-1. Brennan Johnson, Tell, so Son did nothing. And he started as well. Brennan Johnson. And then in this Man City game, Man United game, whatever, Vardy better have started. He did. Foden, Marmoush, De Bruyne are up front. Salah's done nothing. Well, that shit can come off then. That can be turned off. Well, that was probably the most pointless half an hour of your lives watching this. For that. Salah blanking. I mean, the question now is, moving forward, do we need Salah in our teams? I'm probably going to do some form of video again like this on, well, it'll be Tuesday after the Newcastle game, after I'm contemplating jumping off Haytel. Salah nothing. And yeah, like I state, is it now a case of, is Salah really worth having? I mean, who else do we have? I don't know. Whoever stuck around for this absolute shite, well done. Because I'm actually gutted that I've now recorded all that for that. It would have been just really nice. It really would have been nice to have put on whoscored.com. Oh my God, Salah's got a goal and assist. This is amazing. Man City have destroyed Man United and Guardiola's got something. Nothing. See you later.